Third, Dane Beltar, I'd say, there in a photo with Niagara Falls. Then Okoe, Tingy Rana, Song of the Sun, followed in by Opio Miss, Rather Grand. Revolutions did not finish off well enough, followed by Dowry, and then Regal Thrills, Tully Bellotto, Hidden Strings towards the rear of the field with Chickadee and Demerger in 2:04.37. Rinky Dink Greg Childs for Rick Horlacey. Rick has such a great strike rate here in SA. When he brings horses across the border, they run well. And this filly, it could be seen on the turn. She had something left. They were tired chasing. Niagara Falls grabbed by Rinky Dink. Star of Gretchen did not go around a horse, has flown up and has gone under by probably a long head. And Dane Beltar, very good ride by Claire Lindop to get across from the wide gate also.
Rinky Dink, Star of Gretchen, Dane Beltar. It looks like Niagara Falls for fourth, who had such a lead. Didn't look like she was going to tie there for a while, but she came back to them. And that was a well-deserved victory by a very consistent filly. Rinky Dink winning the Group 1 Australasian Oaks. Moving in at 180 over Star of Gretchen and Dane Beltar. 14.20, 210 the trifecta of 1, 4 and 2. It's a very good victory too. It was a tough win. Moonee Valley first four on the previous, 8,894.80 on 857 and the market here. Defier is at $8.50. Hugh Bowman rides for Guy Walter and has won twice on dead ground, but the heavy track is the worry. Make Mine Magic getting on, 7-year-old, but still racing very well. Has won a couple of times in the slow. Your little money there, Consular, certainly doesn't mind the sting out of the ground. Let's look further down here at these two other mighty mares, or mare and filly. Our Egyptian Rain, a 5-year-old mare by Desert Sun, and she just got pipped there by Private Steer last start of the all-age stakes at Randwick. That was a terrific run, and we know what a great sprinter she is. On the wet ground, she has won on heavy, and Only Words has won on the heavy as well. And she's had the 6 starts for 5 wins. A filly by N.
The stall, starter grabs the button, the lights go on. And they're racing, and Only Words off the inside was the first to come out. Now Egyptian Rain and Showbiz Kid began quickly too. But when they settle down, it's Only Words going to a clear lead. Showbiz Kid second. Now our Egyptian Rain is third on the outside. 1.5 to Make Mine Magic on the inside of Travis Gay, and Celtic Trial 3 out. Defiers 4 deep going up to the top corner, followed by King Kaitel and then Salgado and Consular last of all. On the top corner, 900 metres left to go, and Only Words has the ears pricked out by 2. Our Egyptian Rain is second, so the favourites are 1-2 at the moment. One away, Showbiz Kid third, Travis Gay fourth, and Celtic Trial fifth out a little bit deep. Another 1.5 to Make Mine Magic. Defiers outside him, King Kaitel nearer the rail, and then Consular and Salgado. They're coming to the crossing, 600 metres to go. Only Words travelling okay, so to our Egyptian Rain. Travis Gay 3 out, Celtic Trial 4 out. Showbiz Kid between those, Make Mine Magic picking up ground, and Defier will be the widest runner. Only Words going strongly past the 400 metres mark, out by a length. Our Egyptian Rain's after it now, followed by Showbiz Kid, Celtic Trial and Defier. Only Words over near the inside at the 200 in front. Our Egyptian Rain's out deep on the track. They've got it between them, but Only Words over near the insides, well clear. It got away from Our Egyptian Rain and then Defier, but Only Words in the run of the post is going to bolt in. Only Words won it easily from Our Egyptian Rain. It's tight for third. There's only a nose between Defier and Consular. The next home in the race was Celtic Trial, Make Mine Magic, Salgado, Travis Gay, Showbiz Kid and King Kaitel. Well, she's a smart filly, there's no doubt about it. And very, very confident ride too by Rodney Quinn. He took her to the front. She's an on-pace sort of runner. She was handling the track nicely. I like the way she was pricking the ears going down to about the 900 metres mark. When they come to the turn, he only stayed, Quinn about 5, 6 away from the fence, where Nastra Willa went to the outside and now Egyptian Rain. But Only Words was going strongly in the straight, and over the final part, the filly was too good. She's only been beaten once. It was her first start in a race. I think from memory, wasn't it? It was very early in her career anyway. The winner of the race, number 11, Only Words, ridden by Rod Quinn and trained by John Hawkes. Number 10, second hour, Egyptian Rain, Nash Rawilla. Now 1 has run third, Defier, Hugh Bowman. And 4, fourth, Consular, ridden by Brad Stewart. Numbers 11, 10, 1 and 4. The dividends, 11 Only Words, 250, 130. 10 Hour Egyptian Rain, 140. 1 Defier has paid $1.90. She's not a very big filly, is she? I was quite surprised when she came out on the track. Sometimes watching horses on television can be a bit misleading. Even looking from a broadcast box, sometimes you get on ground level, they're a lot bigger than what they are, but she doesn't look all that big. She's a bay filly. She's by N-Sweep out of, what can I say, trained by John Hawkes and ridden by Rod Quinn. Well, she came through a solid campaign through the autumn, didn't she, in Sydney, winning the Surround and the Far Lap in the South Pacific. And now she's won this, and I'm sure John Hawkes will monitor her in the next couple of days, and then it'll be on, I'd say, to the Carlton Draft 10,000 and the Amy Stradbroke.
Thanks very much, Al. And Only Words for the Canning Downs Stud Syndicate, the N-Sweep filly, who's now had 7 starts for 6 wins to go at the Valley, and also racing at Belmont and also Toowoomba. The 7th event for Moonee Valley goes in around 5 minutes from now. Interesting event, the Open Handicap, the John Darcy Open over the 2,500 metres, and the main ones here, 3 Dane Storm at $4.60. Liquid Lunch at 12, Phase Tip at 12, 7 Special Scene at $12, and the best of the others, 11 Anchero, $8.50, 12 DeCapo, $7.70, and of the others, Sea Fit and Rose Girl, numbers 17 and 18, and they are 77 and 130.
500 metres. They're off. Archero jumping well down on the inside. Swift Rule and Blue Murder got away well. So did Liquid Lunch and DeCapo, and Stay is up with the leading bunch of horses too. Settling down now, Phase Tip went right back, and Karazi last on the rail. Dane Storm's off the pace today. He's right back third last. Up towards the turn they go now, and it's DeCapo in front, leading from Stay, and a length and a half. Seafit wide into third around Liquid Lunch in the yellow colours, and Archero the rail. Next is Blue Murder, followed Anyone We Know About, 7th on the inside of Special Scene and Swift Rule. 1.5 Pantani Karazi. 2 lengths further back in the field then came Rose Girl. Onches on her outside, then Phase Tip. And Dane Storm, well, that's what we really didn't expect to see. He's been on the pace lately, and he's back last today. So DeCapo takes him out of the straight to the 1,600. He's by about a length and a half. Stay second, Seafit the outsider, neck away in third placing. 1.5 away then came in fourth on the rails as Archero getting a nice trail, and he's being followed closely by Liquid Lunch. 1.5 Anyone We Know, and then Blue Murder, the grey Swift Rule improving his place round the outside from Special Scene Karazi. 1.5 Oncha, Rose Girl, Pantani wide, then Dane Storm on the inside and Phase Tip. Making their way up to the 1,200 metre mark now, and it's DeCapo on top. It's had a pretty easy run so far, leading from Stay a length and a half away. Seafit third over on the outside, and Archero hasn't spent 1 cent, running fourth on the rails. Swift Rule improving, but deep around Liquid Lunch. Anyone We Know on the fence, and then came Special Scene, followed a length away or a half length away by Blue Murder, and then Karazi Pantani. Back behind him in the field is Oncha, and they were trailed then by Phase Tip. Rose Girl is second last, and Dane Storm is being ridden cold from the back by Chris Simons. Round the 800 metre turn now, and would expect a few to be flushed out and make their runs here. Stay going up to DeCapo. Archero sweating on a run and about to get clear from behind that 2 leaders. Then Seafit under pressure. Pantani pulls out. Anyone We Know travelled well right behind the leaders, but he needs a run. Phase Tip, Special Scene are coming wide. Followed Liquid Lunch. Oncha, Blue Murder going up on the inside. And Dane Storm being ridden absolutely for luck, is trying to try and pick runs through the field. DeCapo with a second win, kicked by 2 to Archero. Stay gone. Anyone We Know sees daylight. Then Liquid Lunch and Dane Storm from Blue Murder. DeCapo in front, leads by a length and a half. Archero, Anyone We Know winding up, and then Stay, Liquid Lunch and Dane Storm. It's DeCapo still in front. Archero trying to level up, and then Anyone We Know and Dane Storm. DeCapo in front. Archero drives. DeCapo all the way. Good win. DeCapo and Nick on the line. Archero. Third placing either Dane Storm, who's come from nowhere, and Anyone We Know. Then a gap, Liquid Lunch, Karazi, Oncha, Blue Murder, followed by Stay, Pantani, Special Scene. Then Swift Rule, followed by Seafit, Rose Girl, and Phase Tip last in. All the way for DeCapo. Good, tough fighting performance from a horse who has been racing really well at the moment. Just bursting to win a race, and he's finally done it this afternoon. Terrific. Ridden by Sally Wynn too, number 12. So it's a ladies' result. Louise Benella prepares the winner, number 12, Da Capo. Second will go to 11, Chiro, Ryan Maloney. And third, after a photo, has gone to number 3, Dane Storm. Obviously, the decision was made before the race to go back from that outside barrier. He's usually a leader, and we've seen the leader win today, Da Capo, and he's come from near, well, he has come from last. I think he's worth following.
Okay, Greg, the placings are 12, 11 and 3 on that previous event. And well done to Sally Wynn. Da Capo taking the prize. $9.40 the win and $3 for the place. On course, Landscape Lady, the 4-year-old chestnut gelding, who's now won 7 from 29 with 6 minor placings. Other news to follow. And well done to trainer Louise Benella. With the win of Da Capo, it's 12, 11 and 3. More